Closing in on game time at PNC Park. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Washington Nationals and the Pirates. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Denard Span will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play fifth in stolen bases in the National League. Here's the 1-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. Yunel Escobar steps in now. One out, nobody on. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, when you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
2-2 pitch on the way. Sinker, 3-2 now. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
3-2, here it is. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. A look there at the starting lineup for Clint Hurdle's Pittsburgh Pirates as they'll line up this way. Starling Marte will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Strasburg on 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while. So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first and now a leadoff single to start things in their house.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
This is out to right center, and I don't think Spanner Worth will be able to cut it off. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Around third is Marte heading home. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, we've seen a couple really good swings here early on. And that's a good one there as this ball's going to plug the gap for 2 bases and give his guys the early 1-0 lead.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Here's the payoff pitch. Lined hard to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Boy, You wonder if these guys are on their way to a natural cycle here to begin the inning. Get the leadoff single, follow it with a double, and now a triple. If they get the long ball in this next at-bat, we're going to have to get on the phone with the stat guys in New York to see how often that happens.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. The 1-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Yeah, and even though this bounces over the wall, I don't think it would have made any difference one way or the other. I kind of doubt he would have been thinking about going for 3, and the runner was going to score anyway without a problem.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. Alvarez will take the turn and head for home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in with 4 runs home in the inning already and still nothing in the out column.
Yeah, I don't know quite where you go from here. You need something to break your way, or else this is going to be over early.
1-1 on the way. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McLeod arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And he is in there.
That's a heads-up play there at second base. Sees that left fielder has to move all the way into the alley to catch this thing, so he knows he'll have a hard time readjusting his body to make the throw to third, and he's able to move up 90 feet on the flyout.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. McLeod is there. Let's see if they test it. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take it out.
Here comes the 1-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 5 and the Nationals nothing. Anthony Rendon will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. And a swing and a miss by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes here. There are 2 away.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Wilson Ramos.
Full count pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. A.J. Burnett will start things off in the bottom of the second. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Josh Harrison will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
You may be looking into that dugout right about now. It's one thing when ground balls are finding holes, but these last couple of at-bats have been rockets. He's not fooling anybody out there.
And a sure sign that trouble is afoot as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ian Desmond will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Up high, 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. In the air to right center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Nate McLeod will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. The 1-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and Burnett's looking at a 1-2-3 inning here. Steven Strasburg will dig in here.
The pitcher number 37, Steven Strasburg.
The 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Come on.
Now here it comes. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. The pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he goes the other way with it, hit well, but this is a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Again, a 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
There's a look at his pitch count so far. You can see he's already thrown 37 pitches for strikes. That shows me that he's been able to work the zone effectively to this point.
Gregory Polanco will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Let's win, Pirates, come on.
Now the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
Just get him 90 feet closer.
Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg.
Your attention, please.
So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Tanner Roar is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Starling Marte will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Pirates on top, 7-0. Denard Span will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just peck away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he says now.
Jason Worth will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you see on the graphic there, that total's good for 3rd place on the Nationals ball club. Anthony Rendon will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Span is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounded, foul.
That ball's foul.
He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pedro Alvarez will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And now pitch on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Ryan Zimmerman will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now the veteran deals on 1 and 2. And this is swung out and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Wilson Ramos will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here he comes on 2 and 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2 and 2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Under it now is Marte to pull it in for out number 2.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3 and 1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Nate McLouth will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Neil Walker will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, we've seen this guy do some pretty acrobatic things out there in the outfield. And he takes a pretty good route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure that anybody catches this ball as it winds up out of his reach and off the wall.
Gregory Polanco will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the runner will score from second.
Oh, and a great swing right there. That's his 3rd RBI of the night, and he continues to swing the bat well.
Jordy Mercer will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready now. The pitch to 2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and it'll be up to Burnett to see if he can come up with something here. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Come on, Pirates.
2-1. And there he goes towards second. Fouled back. 2 out with the man at first. Here comes a 2-2. Hard hit towards center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And now they've got a man caught in a rundown.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Starling Marte. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here comes the 1-1. This is out to right center, and I don't think Spanner Worth will be able to cut it off. It's going to get all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
Josh Harrison will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The 1-1. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long, dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. And we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot as the right-handed batting Kevin Franzen begins to loosen up on deck. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Denard Span will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ready with the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2. Here's the full count offering. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Yunel Escobar will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
3-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jason Worth will dig in. He doubled his last time. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Full count offering on its way. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Anthony Rendon will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Oh, I think he thought it was ball 4, but the knuckle curves in there.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out, inning over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Heath Bell will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the 1st out.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ballgame. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Francisco Cervelli will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Gregory Polanco will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Full count pitch on its way. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a 2nd man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Ready now on 1-1, and a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here comes the 1-2. This is out to right center, and I don't think Spanner Worth will be able to cut it off. It's going to get all the way to the wall. And the runner is in from second. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at 3rd as the good relay gets him. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 13-0. Back here in Pittsburgh. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ian Desmond will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the 1-2. This is foul right side. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old. His club leads it big. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Casey Jansen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. A.J. Burnett will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
There to gather it in his worth for the 1st out of the inning. Starling Marte to try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 3-2, here it is. This is out to right center, and I don't think Spanner Worth will be able to cut it off. It's going to get all the way to the wall. On his way to second goes Marte, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Josh Harrison. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. 3-1 on the way. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Nate McLeod will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Jose Lobaton will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
The 2-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 coming. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Denard Span will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Way outside. 1-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He will not. This ball gets down to break the string.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hit hard on the ground to short. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates lead it 13-0. Pedro Alvarez will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. 1-1 pitch on the way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Can he get up and make the play? Yes, he can. Nicely done that time by Escobar. Neil Walker will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Francisco Cervelli will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a swing and a ball hit pretty well out to deep center field. Turning for it is Span, and he will not make the play. It's off his glove, and he'll have to play this off the base of the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with the second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Jason Worth will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Anthony Rendon will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball called strike, 1 and 2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Taken by Walker. Throw to first will be in time for the final out. And the Pirates have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, A.J. Burnett. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.